Christopher Plummer, the Wednesday matinee
Yeah, very
play.
challenging, very challenging.
What did you say and what did you do?
Well, this is
It's a good story.
It's a fun story. I really like Chris. So it's
You
like
called it
took us a while. Football
acting.
acting, because Chris would just throw you around if you couldn't keep up with him, he'd throw you around. And more power to him. I celebrate him now because I was at a point in my life when I thought, boy, maybe this isn't for me, and maybe that was partially working with Chris. I don't know, but I'd finally gotten fed up. I'd realized that I broke my foot several months previous because I had ended up too far stage left. I didn't get to my light. Chris had pulled me around really hard and I broke my foot. And I thought, and I heard a crack, I thought, what the hell is that? So the same set of circumstances occurred on this particular matinee day, and I suddenly, all this rage came up in me, and I grabbed a hold of him and I threw him as hard as I could, sort of ended up off stage. And I did whisper something in his ear that wasn't particularly pleasant.
We can believe it.
Well, I just, you, and tossed him.
And really tossed him.
Oh, I really tossed him, yeah. And then he came storming back out on stage, and and just gave me that look, and I thought, well, this is it. I'm fired now. This is fine. And but what was weird was from that time on, we had the best time. It was he just needed to know he wasn't going to, get away with the stuff he usually got away with anymore. And it turned out to be a great experience, and. I credit him with a lot.
Christian Slater's mom's responsible for getting you one of your early
yes,
soap opera gigs.
Mary Jo Slater became a pal. I arrived from San Diego with my girlfriend then, Ellen, who was doing. She had an audition for One Life to Live, and I just came along with her, and drove her nuts because. So Slater's sitting there, and. I walk in with Ellen. She checks in, says, Ellen Toby, blah, 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 blah. And I said, I remember, yeah, Mary Jo just looked up and looked at me and said, who are you? I could just see Ellen going like, oh. And she said, you're cute. It was nice. I was cute then. I'm not sure that's the case anymore, but... So she said, why don't you sit down, give me a minute. I'm going to take, she took a couple of girls in and did their auditions, and I was sat there for about maybe 45 minutes, and she said, come on in. So she walked me in, she said, you're an actor. I said, yeah. And she said, do you have an agent? I said, no, I just got to town. She said, do you want one? Sure. So she got on the phone and called Jeff Hunter, who was a big agent. And I'm sending over a kid. We're going to test him for this role, blah, 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 and you should sign him.
And that's a big deal.
That was
stuff
huge.
that does not typically
it was just extraordinary.
Right?
No, I did not end up getting that part, but I did test for it, and that was pretty cool.
And you got a babysitting gig of the young Christian Slater.
Oh, and I used to babysit for Christian. Yeah. Slater and I became friends. I called her Slater always. We still connect once in a while. Great gal.